Gremlin brothers during my parents' Friday date nights. But I also have my eye on a new lens for Kitty, my camera, that I'm obsessively tracking the price of online. Except Leo's eyes find mine and linger in this way they haven't really in the last few months. At least, not since the big, embarrassing incident, more colloquially known as the B.E.I. I am still actively trying to scrub from my brain. Whatever it is in his gaze cuts right past it, and I understand at once that it isn't about the discount. Yeah, let's do it. Connie grins. Loser has to make the other one soda bread. Leo, the only one of us who can actually cook, perks up at this. I'll help the loser. Connie and I shake on it, and Leo starts talking about some soda bread fusion with cherries and chocolate and cinnamon, and the bet is finalized by the time the bell rings to end lunch. To be honest, hours after we all spit into tubes and send off our kits, I forget about the whole thing. There are perilously low grades to juggle, endless tutoring sessions to endure, and worried but well-meaning parents to dodge. Plus, with Leo focused on graduation, and Connie focused on more extracurriculars than I have fingers and toes to count on, all three of us are basically spun out onto different planets. But there it is, a month later, an email in my inbox, directing me to a website that apparently knows more about me than my 16 years of knowing myself. I scroll down, morbidly fascinated by the details. It tells me I'm most likely brunette, check, have curly hair, aggressive check, and am prone to getting a unibrow. Rude, but also check. It tells me I'm probably not lactose intolerant and probably don't have issues with sleep, and that I am more likely than others to flush when drinking alcohol. Noted for future college endeavors. It also tells me I'm 35.6% Irish, a fact I immediately tuck away to rub in Connie's face when the time comes. But whatever else it knows about me is abruptly cut off by the hum of my phone. It's from Leo, texting the group chat. DNA results came in. Big fat nothing. It's the kind of text that I don't even have to wait for anyone to respond to in order to know we're all going to head over to Leo's. Still, I wait a few minutes, putting Kitty in her case and popping some gum in my mouth, giving Connie a chance to catch up to me so we'll get there at the same time. Where are you headed, kiddo? Allow me to clarify, because in the last few months of him shifting into working from home more often, I've become semi-fluent in dad. In this case, where are you headed, kiddo, loosely translates to, I'm pretty sure you haven't finished rewriting that English essay you tanked, and I'm 100% using this as a loving yet still deeply passive-aggressive way to bring it up. I tighten my grip on my helmet, keeping my eyeballs as still as I possibly can, even though resisting an eye roll right now might actually be pressurizing something in my brain. Leo's. My dad pulls one of those affable, apologetic smiles of his, and I brace for the usual segue into the routine he and my mom have been perfecting since the start of junior year, when my GPA first took a swan dive. How's the old Abby agenda? Yes. The infamous Abby agenda. This chipper turn of phrase includes, and is not limited to, all the exhaustive tutoring sessions my parents signed me up for, the student-run test prep meetup for the SATs they keep making me attend, and a giant running list of all my homework assignments put on a whiteboard in the kitchen, or, as I like to call it, the board of shame. I will give them points for creativity, if not subtlety. Dad, there are like 5 days before summer vacation. I'm good to go. He raises his eyebrows, and just as he intended, there's a fresh wave of guilt. Not because I care all that much about anything on Abby's annoyingly alliterative agenda, but because he looks straight up exhausted. I'll be good to go, I correct myself. But it's Saturday, and it's illegal to talk about homework on Saturdays. Says the kid with 2 lawyer parents. His smile is wry, but not enough to let me know I'm off the hook. I blow a stray strand of hair out of my face. I've got another draft ready, okay? I spent half the day on it. Now can I please go look at the sun before it swallows up the earth? He nods appreciatively. We'll take a look at it when you get home. I'm so